Hey, what's up y'all? Volrych here, back with another No Man's Sky video. You're probably wondering, what's up with all the balls? Well, let me explain. My friend and I wanted to see what the height limit was. We are on an airless world, which means gravity is very low, and there isn't much atmosphere to speak of. And just as I'm planning on what to do next at the very top of the world at our height limit, my friend decides to do this and tries to make me plummet to the ground. Let me just show you why this would have been a big deal. This is a stairway we built just to get here. There probably would have been a more scientific way to build this staircase, but we were just trying to see if we could get to space. You see, my friend, he wanted to make me fall all the way to the ground just so I would have to run all the way back up. Thankfully, I had the forethought to build a landing pad near the top, so it wouldn't have been much of an inconvenience, but still, thanks for that. And as you can see here, I decided I would see what would happen by using my jetpack at our build height limit, trying to get into space. Well, let's just say the game does not want you to fly into space with your jetpack, and I found myself teleported all the way to the ground. And at this point you're probably wondering, well, just how long does it take to run to the height limit, and how many stairs is that? Okay, so I tested this twice. The reason why I had to test this twice is because the first time I ran up, I forgot to count the stairs. But both times it took me around 14 to 15 minutes total to reach the top. Now, not in a full sprint, mind you, but just at the casual run speed of your character. Now, on to the bigger question. How many stairs did it take to reach the height limit? Well, thankfully I didn't have to painstakingly count every single stair. I just multiplied the number of sections by the amount of steps in each staircase. It took me and my friend around 587 sets of stairs to reach the height limit. In a set of stairs, we counted 11 steps. So 587 sets times 11 steps per staircase equals 6,457 steps to reach the top of the world. Yeah, building that took a while. And in fact, we had to finagle the base computer around in order for us to keep building up. Because at one point, we reached our limit. Anyway, back to the balls. We try to make these balls all self-contained in a same area so we could just delete one item and then they would all fall. We first tried this with a biodome, but as we began piling all the spheres in, they took up a lot of room. Then we got them all in the biodome. We thought all we had to do was to delete it and they would go careening towards the surface. But that's not exactly what happened. We didn't count on the fact that the bases for each sphere would remain intact, causing a very anticlimactic moment. My friend then had the idea, what if we put the sphere bases on the roof of the biodome? Would that work? So, we tested it. We went to work attaching the bases to the glass roof and decided, now this is an all or nothing deal. Once we delete this biodome, we're both going to jump off and hope the spheres follow. So we began the countdown to delete the biodome, hoping it would all work out. And thankfully it did. Then we decided to do what any friends would do as you're careening towards the surface of a planet. Let's try to shoot each other while we fall. The free fall from the top of the world took about a full minute. I also wanted to test taking the roamer off the top of the world to see if I could hop out then hop back in. Needless to say, it was much more challenging than I thought. I actually couldn't even find the roamer once I exited it. But this was a fun experiment to try, as we had always wondered how high we could build, and now we have the answer. It takes about 6,457 steps to reach the top of the world. And once you get there, if you fall, it'll take a long time to get back up, if you have to run. So remember, if you decide to do this to yourself, build a landing platform towards the top of the height limit, just so in case you fall, you don't have to run back up all 6,457 steps just to get back to the top of the world. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on more of my content for No Man's Sky. Y'all have a good one.